Faith and religion. Russia corrupts all it touches. Rome Statute now in Ukraine. News on Kursk. And interview on UATV English. Fantastic beasts of Russian propaganda, where they live and how to fight them. These topics in more detail by UATV English and me, Henry Keane, bringing the whole truth in easy terms for the whole free world directly from Ukraine. Verkhovna Rada ratified the Rome Statute. Adoption of the law will mean Ukraine's full accession to the International Criminal Court, ICC. However, Ukraine ratifies the Rome Statute with a separate statement according to which the law enters into its force within 7 years after the actual ratification. However, Ukraine does not recognize the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court over its citizens for the commission of certain types of crime. It should be also noted that responsibility does not extend to countries that have not ratified the Rome Statute, including Russia, which is not a member of International Criminal Court. Long story short, in order to bring the leadership of the Russian Federation to justice and accountability, Ukraine continues to work on the creation of a special tribunal. To date, 124 states have ratified the Rome Statute of the ICC. China, India, Belarus, Turkey, Kazakhstan, among others, did not sign or ratify the document, and Russia, just like the United States, by the way, has at first signed the charter, but later, in a very Russian way, withdrew its signature. So Ukraine signed the Rome Statute back in 2000, but during all this time it has not been ratified. Now it is. By doing so, Ukraine has granted the International Criminal Court the right to investigate crimes on its territory, that is, and actually de facto recognized the jurisdiction of ICC. The Criminal Court has already issued 6 warrants for the arrest for criminals of Russia, including Putin, the army's top brass like Shoigu, Gerasimov and other Putin's generals. Our participation in the actual work process of the International Criminal Court will allow us to be deeper involved in the investigation of the current cases, open new ones, and ensure fair accountability for the perpetrators, for all of them, Russian criminals. It should be noted that the ratification of the Rome Statute is one of the conditions for the further European integration of Ukraine. All members of the European Union are also members of ICC. Prosecutor General of Ukraine, Andrei Kostin, considers this also an important signal for the international community. Kostin emphasized that Ukraine prosecutors already cooperate with the Office of the Prosecutor of the International Criminal Court on a daily basis, and the ratification will only strengthen this cooperation. After completing the procedure of joining the ICC, Ukraine will have the right to appoint its own judge to this international body, participate in the elections of the prosecutor and approve the distribution of the court's budget. Full participation in the ICC will make it easier for Ukrainians to access the court's special target fund and increase the chances of receiving compensation for victims of Russian crimes.